we're just gonna take it upside down just like this, and we're gonna roll it. Now we got our centerpiece set, and we just keep following on around, creating our petals.
And so when they ate this, they would just peel off pieces of it, right? Gotcha. I haven't ever seen this. Learning something new. Cool.
So is that one serving or is that a table?
That'd be
It's one serving.
Oh, really?
Because this fish is expensive.
Yeah.
So I think it's about I want to say about 6 to 8 ounces of fish per serving. So it's I think the restaurant I worked at, we sold these for about $8 per serving. And we have a platter that we did for I think about 18, and you get 3 different fish plates of your choosing. And so now, guys, we have the little sushi flower. So from our sashimi, we still have sliced tuna left. So this is actually going to serve about 3 tuna nigiris that we're going to make. I know you guys like get 3 out of it. Yes, Japanese servings are very they're usually small. Take us a little dollop of rice here. Okay. Kneel it a little bit. Set it down on the board, and it's going to be pretty much like a little rice nugget. You want it just something like 1 or 2 bites. It's just like any other order you would serve to a guest. Just 1 or 2 bites. You don't want it,
I think it's really pretty where they take the seaweed and they tie it around it to make it look like a,
yes,
like a present.
they actually use those as like we call them little seatbelts for when we put the unagi or the ebi shrimp on there.
Okay.
To keep it from falling off. Yeah, we just if we use like crab stick, they'll fan out the crab stick and then put the seaweed seatbelt around it.
Okay, cool.
And kind of just holds it. You guys, I'd recommend if you're gonna do sushi at home, buy sushi gloves because once this rice gets sticky, it is not a friend to regular gloves like this. A quick tip to get rid of the rice off your gloves: just run some water on it, come right off. So we got our first nigiri made. Boom, little rice nugget. We're gonna do 2 more, and then we're gonna top our nigiri, and then we're gonna plate. Okay. We're going to start topping them with tuna.
Gosh. I'm claiming one of those.
Oh, it does. I just love rice.
So cool to learn to make this.
Oh my gosh.
I imagine that the plating of this is really fun too.
Oh yeah, you get to get creative. I think it was I spilled my initials on once with the sushi roll,
Ah, cool.
and it was on a slow night, and I had a lot of time. So
Chef T.
no, you gotta have fun doing this.
Yeah.
Personality.
Can't have fun while you're cooking. Yeah,
There's no point doing it.
it's food. Like what's not to be happy about?
All these different people.
I mean,
It's the it is. Yeah, That is beautiful. Cool. All right, let me show this around. Oh, nice. Wow.
What's this?
Beautiful.
Those are nigiri. Pretty much bite-sized little pieces of balls of rice with raw fish, or well, in that case, tuna, displayed on top.
Like, buddy.
That's a nice little Japanese hors d'oeuvre.
So what are we making now?
Okay, so we are fried seaweed, so we'll crack and break them.
You got a map, right?
Yes. All right, so and I roll a mat.
Which we had covered. Oh, y'all didn't see it. So we covered this with plastic. That's what. So we did this in
Yes, we covered this with plastic wrap, pretty much because you don't want any of the threads and particles from the actual roller itself to get into your food. Now they actually do have plastic rollers where you don't have to worry about wrapping them, but still wrap them in case because you just never know. It's man-made. Just to protect yourself. But we are gonna grab some rice. And we are gonna make a little rice square on this thing here. We're just gonna kind of maneuver the rice.
Well, it is really sticky. Show them your hands at this point.
For our rice level. Pretty much that's all we're doing, just maneuvering it around. You want a thin layer. This also helps with rolling when you get there, because if you got a thick layer of rice and then you got a ton of ingredients on the mat, two things are gonna happen. It's not gonna seal properly, or the entire roll is just gonna explode, and you gotta start over. Gonna create like an envelope. We're gonna put that moisture on the seaweed, and this is gonna help it seal when you roll. And put my mat down, and we're gonna flip this baby right on over, just like that. You see how the rice is sticking to it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually turn this around this way because our ingredients are gonna go on this end. So the first roll we are gonna do. So I think the first one, California. Okay. Now we get to cut avocado. Show you guys a really neat trick for cutting avocados so you don't chop your finger off. Slide this over. Okay.
Post-COVID days.
Because avocados have that big seed in the middle, you just want to run the blade around that seed. What you do, you twist that avocado, comes right apart. Then a trick you can use is we're gonna cut it down the middle like this. Then, this is where your knife skills come into play. Okay? You're gonna make your slices while it's still in the shell. Now what this does is protects the inside of your hand. That's why we leave the skin on. And so as I'm making these cuts, on the inside it's not touching my hand, but it's touching the shell. Then you just take the skin and peel it off, and you've got perfectly sliced avocado.
Wow.
So we're gonna put our avocado in. I'm gonna grab some cucumber, put a couple pieces in.
So you used about 1/4 of an avocado on that. Okay.
And we're gonna come get our crab.
With quotation.
Quote unquote.
Oh, and then the commercial.
Yeah, there's like, this is a crab.
We're gonna add our crab in there. And then that's gonna be it for the inside. We're gonna get this rolled over. Now this rolling technique is, it took me about a month to learn it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not easy at times, but you wanna keep tucking and rolling. And then, once you get it tucked enough, just pull that thing and boom.
How you make it look so easy?
He's done it 1,000 times.
Man.
Then you come back and you shape it. Make sure everything's tightened in there where it's supposed to be. Can you believe that people rush sushi rollers? Like it's, you know, not a whole
like
art.
it's something that you can just
Like we're not dealing with
Frying
sharp
chicken.
knives and stuff. It's like, y'all do know this is not McDonald's, right? Like at least give us 10 minutes. This is masago. This is a fish egg or roll. And Tobacco is the Finding Nemo, and this is the sturgeon.
There's sturgeon. Okay. Isn't there a black roe?
Yes,
black
they
nectar?
dye that with octopus ink.
Ooh,
That's
interesting.
what makes it black.
Fascinating.
Okay, so tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get that on my fingers. Yeah, we're gonna use this little buddy right here. Go ahead.
Just little balls.
But the most effective way that I have found, well, especially when you're working in a high-paced sushi restaurant, I always start at the center and just stay at the center. And I'll explain to you what that means as I cut. So start at the center.
I do the same thing when I'm cutting stuff.
Okay. So now we got a half. We're gonna turn this half into a half. And then we're gonna turn these two halves into halves. Okay? And so that way you always come out with 8 pieces of sushi. And you just repeat the process on the other side. It's just like doing order operations.
Yes.
So,
Thrilling and cross section.
I guess I've seen sushi with the shell on the outside and
Like with the tempura, the
fries
fries.
on the inside, yeah, with the tempura on the outside.
Right,
Yeah.
see,
Seaweed on the outside? Yeah.
And the rice on the inside.
Which rolls to fry?
Not officially.
You said it was better to have the
Yes, have the rice on the outside. Yes, ma'am.
It stays together better. Or
Yes, ma'am. It holds the toppings better.
did
Yes.
somebody ask something on there?
No.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is just add the roll right on top of each piece.
So one of the cool things about sushi to me is that it really allows the chef some creativity and license to have fun, which is really nice. I think when you're working in a restaurant setting, you know, at home you can do this, but when you're working in a restaurant setting, things are very, you know, it has to be done this way, and this is how we want it done. But when you're doing sushi, that, you know, that allows you some creativity, because I think if after a while you could get really bored with doing the same old thing over and over again. Those of you that like, no offense to Fusakli's or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, but I would imagine that that after a while, if you're cooking, you're going to get it gets pretty monotonous. So I think there's some basic techniques, which is what you're learning here, but then you be creative with it based on the ingredients that you get. So, cool.
So that's one roll.
Doing. I was in the middle there, and I said, sure would like to have a sink. He said, well, let's move it.
This, the one with the octopus is actually the one we're going to fry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Fried octopus. This one over here.
Maybe to the pop open first.
Yeah, I'm going to fry the octopus pieces first. And then,
So you don't ever dip the roll down in there, you fry them because
you can dip the roll in there. Yeah. I'm going to do one with just fried octopus pieces in it, and then I'm going to do just have the cooked octopus in there, and then I'm going to fry the whole roll, but I'm going to do a half. Do a half and half, yeah.
How many of y'all fry stuff at home?
Those will work just fine. And get a paper towel and a plate or something. That's coming on down.
Here.
I think it's that hot. So, Daddy's trying to set me up to feel it. Okay.
Oh wow, look how it puffed up.
I'm just trying to stick to the rest.
This one side is just not coming out. Okay. Yep, that one. Yep. This one died. It died. Yep. Trying to kill the fryer. All right. Now this next part's gonna go pretty fast. So if you guys have questions, please do not be afraid to ask. So flip our first mat here. There.
Do you need another roll in that?
No, I'm doing both of the same thing right here.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna add cream cheese to this one.
Okay, cool. That's cream cheese.
And a neat little technique to spreading cream cheese. Normally put it in, most people put it in like a piping bag and just spread it from there. What I do is I kind of work it into a string like this, and what this does is the heat from my hand is actually softening the cream cheese. So when I go to spread it, it spreads straight across, no problem.
Cool.
See?
Awesome. Yeah, very cool.
And so we're gonna take fried, semi-fried calamari or octopus, and we're gonna just slide them on this side, and then we're gonna take our marinated octopus and we're gonna do it on this side.
Ah, so you have
I'm gonna do a half and half.
a little party going on in your mouth.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect.
Add a little cucumber in there. And
It's like gumbo, just throw it in.
Yeah.
It smells good. It should be good.
Just like start throwing it. We're gonna put the roll, just roll it up.
a little bit of sriracha.
Okra,
You know.
whatever you have.
And can you get that crab salad out for me, please? Just gonna roll it up.
I always think that's so cool when it comes up and rolls it and release it.
I know. Amazing.
There's that one. Now, this side is the side that's gonna get fried.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna sit that one right over there.
All right.
Now, next roll we're gonna do,
The crab salad.
yes,
Okay, cool.
we're gonna do some avocado. Gotta have your vegetables, your fiber and all that good stuff your parents tell you to eat that you really don't want to.
This would take me like 5 times longer to do all this. Yeah.
I'm gonna add some carrots in here. And we're also going to put some cucumber in here as well.
Lots of veggies.
And we're gonna slide some tuna in there too.
Okay. So now you're slicing this one different.
And I slice it this way because it's easier to put in the roll
Okay.
and handle it.
The other ones,
Culinary class? He needs to be.
yes.
It's very interesting.
Everybody needs to be in my culinary class because I have awesome classes.
I want to go into the Navy and
Oh,
just for a while.
and it's rolled.
Are you in the culinary department?
Yeah.
That's a big class.
So, Chef, why do you do that at the end? Why did you?
I do that at the end because it pretty much sometimes that rice will have like gaps in it, and so when you go back to shape it, it pretty much like just the final little, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. That's what that's for. And
Crabs.
yes, that's going to be our topping for this roll. So remember, go down the middle, down the middle, down the middle, and we're going to go down the middle again, and one more time. And we have 8 pieces.
Why are these black? I bought black sesame seed.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they black and not? And normally they're white.
You have white, you have the tan, and then you have black. And I want to say that they actually grow the black ones.
Oh.
I don't know that they use a dye in those.
Cool.
And this is why we add the mayonnaise so that they can actually stay like this.
Yeah.
Then we add it to the pan.
Yay.
About done. Just got to fry this other half of the roll and we'll be finished.
All right. Ooh, look at that. Cool. So cool. Okay, so y'all both want to do one of those,
I
right?
think he's Saturday when we
You wanted both, or you wanted just the ponzu?
Chef, what's that you just cut up?
This is actually the other half of the roll where I put the fried octopus in. This one had just the marinated octopus in it, and I deep fried it with some cream cheese and some cucumber.
Alrighty.
A few more minutes, okay? I hope y'all have a great weekend.
This is the vegetarian roll.
Actually, it looks like a fruit one.
Wedding
rehearsal party or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Sitting around talking and demonstrating and trying stuff.
Oh my goodness, this would be fun. That is a.
So what's all in this one?
There's cucumber, mango, some carrot, some cream cheese,
Mouthful flavors.
and topped with avocado.
It's basically everything that's delicious.
That is beautiful.
It does. Even though it's not really, it's,
That looks like kiwi on top.
In a way it does, doesn't it?
it looks like what?
Kiwi on top. At least for my camera. The grooves.
So, Miss Renee, that's what you, and I gave you that already, so let me bring you a couple of these over there.
It's gone.
No holding back over here.
Cool. All right, let me grab these for her.
I'll try it.
Alrighty. So how is it?
Oh, very good.
How is it?
Awesome. It's so
Anything else
delicious.
that you want?
Good. How is it?
Very good. Whoa,
And what is yum?
Glad y'all love it.
man,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
yum
delicious.
yum, and this is ponzu.
What's ponzu?
It's like a soy sauce kind of thing.
It's a citrus-based soy sauce. Okay.
All right, how is it, guys? I'm gonna sit down and try it.
Pretty good.
Let's see what
This
the
is so
chef
cool.
says.
I'm so excited.
Let's see what the chef says.
So,
She said
we
it's
definitely
good.
have to have you come back when we're doing post-COVID stuff
I know.
next year. I think this is a great way to, I think when we have kids actually in class,
Oh yeah,
they
it'll
would
be
be
so.
thrilled with
Yes.
this. Yeah.
All right. How is it, Dr. Baxter? Thumbs up, people.
Ooh, the wasabi hit me.